Hello there, my friend. JhN here, and I'm starting a new series because I'm talking about this more with my clients than anything else, and it's about retraining their mindset to work for them, to empower and inspire them. And it all begins with realizing that our mind is not working for us, that we have toxic or negative thoughts, we have a lot of shame and guilt. We think bad of people, situations, events. We kind of see the worst outcome in anything. Our mind steals us away from peace and presence and takes us into delusions. They may be really good delusions or they may be really bad delusions, but we are getting this constant emotion that makes us feel bad. So we're getting the anxiety and stress about something not working out or everything falling apart, not being able to pay our bills, not getting the job, not finding that happiness, feeling alone and never finding love. And then we get the horror and the fear of like the world just kind of collapsing in on us, or we're going through our day and our mind is telling us that we're not good enough, we'll never be successful. It's looking back at all this past experience and saying you messed up there and there and there and everywhere, and that person is to fault, and that situation and that event, and so much stuff just builds and builds and builds. We're carrying around this mind, this thinking mind, this narrator within ourselves that is just talking horribly. So I am starting this series on how to retrain your mind to eliminate that, and then find the quietude, the peace within the separation of self and ego. So this whole series that I'm going to be doing, and I'm just going to be going from one new topic to the next, all about retraining the mind, is going to be immensely powerful for liberating yourself from a toxic mindset and establishing that peaceful one that works for you, that inspires you and fulfills you, and finds the gratitude and the peace and the presence and the love in all the different moments and events and situations and relationships and occurrences throughout your existence. So it's all about retraining your mind. I'm really, really proud of this series. I'm really excited to bring it to you guys, and I want to know if you have any questions, any things that you struggle with. Ask me in the comment section. I'm probably going to talk about them because I'm going to be covering a gauntlet of stuff, but we are going to learn so much. So I'm here to help you out. If you're new, please subscribe. If you're returning, thank you for checking this out. This is going to be a really powerful series. So let's get started, and we're just going to break down the simplest thing to begin with is observation of your thinking mind. So I think one of the best analogies and metaphors is that I learned is from the untethered soul, that thinking mind is a roommate. So we want to start causing a separation between self and that thinking mind. So you're going to see your thoughts. Just observe when you think of stuff. Just watch your mind as it thinks. This is the beginning step. In order to retrain a dog that we adopt from the pound, and it's 9 years old, and it's got some old habits, some good, some bad, but we don't know which ones are good or bad yet until we observe the dog's behavior. So we have to just basically observe how our mind is functioning before we could start assessing it, and before we could start replacing the bad habits with good habits. So simply observe how your mind functions. The best way to observe is when you are triggered by an emotion. So when you feel an emotion that is less than peaceful, anything where it makes you upset, shame, guilt, resentment, grief, animosity, depression, or anything, those are all emotions tethered to the past, or anything like anger, frustration, impatience, annoyance, tethered to the present moment, or stress, anxiety, worry, panic, tethered to the future. If you experience anything like that, start observing how your mind is functioning and see it like a roommate that is living in your mind. But actually see that this person thinking, take them outside of your mind and watch them as if you were kind of observing a roommate's behavior. And be like, if this was an actual person that was saying this stuff to me, how would that make me feel? And watch that person. This is the very first step in observing how your mind functions. And from there, we're going to explore a whole gauntlet, a whole plethora of different ways to retrain that roommate to be quiet. And what we're doing is we're going to find that peace within. So simply, at the end of the day, first little homework assignment here is when you were triggered into feeling something where you fell below peace into that upset space, write down, journal at the end of the day, what happened, how it made you feel, and the thoughts that were going inside. And then ask yourself, if that was another person, a roommate, would you want to spend a lot of time with them? The answer is probably no. But right now, all we're doing is we're observing, and through that observation, we're causing a separation between self and that ego, which is the thinking mind, that narrator, that incessant kind of narrator that talks that toxicity, the negativity, the doubt, the worry, all that stuff. So first things first, observation. From there, we're going to really, really grow. So let me know if you have any questions, and good luck on this. This is where it all begins. Your liberation starts with observation. Wishing you guys a super tremendous and profound first experience, and I'm excited to work with you guys. Let me know if you have any question, and we'll see you in the next video.